Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present about case study presentation for code DCC 40152 Water Supply and Wastewater Engineering. So I will introducing myself. My name is Muhammad Syarul Mukhlis bin Hanifah. My matric number is 30DKA23F4014. So we go to the instruction. Hospital are significant consumer of water and generate large volume of wastewater containing hazard pollution, including microbial pathogen, pharmaceutical, heavy metal and radioactive isotope. Proper treatment of hospital wastewater is essential to mitigate harmful environment and health impact while aligning with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Question number 1. Introduction and problem statement. Explain the importance of treating hospital wastewater, focusing on the potential risk on untreated discharge to public health and the environment. Treating hospital wastewater is extremely important as it contains various harmful pollution such as microbial pathogen, pharmaceutical residues, chemical, radioactive isotope and more. If this wastewater is discharged into the environment without undergoing proper treatment process, it can negatively impact public health and damage the environment. In terms of health, untreated wastewater can be source of infectious disease outbreak such as cholera and hepatitis when it contaminates drinking water sources. Additionally, the presence of antibiotic residues in the wastewater can lead to the formation of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which pose a serious threat to the healthcare system in the future. Exposure to chemical and heavy metal can also cause toxic effect to the human body, such as organ damage and hormonal imbalance. From the perspective of aquatic life, polluted hospital wastewater can destroy aquatic ecosystem, poison marine organism, and contaminate soil and groundwater. Substances like heavy metal and radioactive material can persist the environment for a long time and accumulate in the food chain, causing a long-term adverse effect on both human and animal. Therefore, it's critical that hospital wastewater undergoes proper treatment before being released into the environment in order to reduce potential risks and to ensure environmental sustainability in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. For question B is highlight how hospital wastewater treatment contribute to achieving specific SDG. Hospital wastewater treatment contribute the achievement of several sustainable development goals. It support SDG, good health and well-being by preventing infection, disease and protection the public from harmful chemicals. It is also linked to SDG 6, clean water and sanitation by ensuring that wastewater does not contaminate water sources. Furthermore, this treatment support SDG 12, responsible consumption and production, SDG 14, life below water, and SDG 15, life on land by reducing pollution and protecting the environment. Overall, hospital wastewater treatment is critical for health, environment, sustainability, and sustainable development. So I think that's all for me. I give to my friend to continue our presentation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iftiham bin Muhammad Baharuddin. My matric number is 13DKA23F1038. Today I want to present about water supply and wastewater engineering. Case study. Question 2. Illustrate process plan. Interpret a detailed diagram and explanation of the hospital wastewater treatment process addressing each stage: preliminary treatment, primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. First, preliminary treatment. This is the initial stage where large and heavy material are removed. Screening. Wastewater flow through a bar screen with 2 cm spacing following MS 2509:2008. This removes large debris such as plastic and clothes to protect the next treatment unit. Grid chamber. The water is then held in a grid chamber for 2 minutes to 5 minutes to allow sand and small stone to settle. This follows the specification by Department of Irrigation and Drainage, DID. Second, primary treatment. This stage focuses on removing suspended solid and heavy metals. Sedimentation time. Wastewater is held for 2 hours, about 50 to 60% suspended solid settle at the bottom. This follows MS 1228 standard. Chemical coagulation. Chemical like alum certified by Jens are added to help settle heavy metals such as mercury and lead. Third, secondary treatment. This treatment removes organic matter and harmful microorganisms. Membrane bioreactor (MBR). This combines biological treatment and ultrafiltration using 0.04 mm membrane. It reduces BOD to below 20 mg per liter, meeting DOE standard A. UV disinfection. UV light at a dose of 40 mJ per square centimeter is used to kill pathogens according to Ministry of Health MOH Malaysia standard. 4. Tertiary treatment. This is the final stage to ensure high quality treatment water. Activate carbon filter. This filter removes pharmaceutical residue and other pollutants. Following MS 628:2007, chlorine contact tank. Chlorine is added and the water is held for 30 minutes to maintain 0.3 mg per liter chlorine residue for final disinfection. Thank you, that's all for me.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aikwan bin Nazuki and my matric number is 1023. So today I would like to present a case study for the water supply and wastewater cost. I will be explain question 3, which is relate the wastewater treatment plan for hospital which to propose innovative and sustainable technology for hospital wastewater treatment. Firstly, I will explain the issue of hospital wastewater treatment plan. Hospital wastewater contain chemical, pharmaceutical residue, pathogen and sometimes radioactive substance that pose serious environmental and health risks if not treated properly. If the wastewater is not discharged without proper treatment, it can pollute river, ocean and soil. It may also spread infection diseases and affect both human life and the environment. Therefore, a systematic and effective treatment plan is necessary in every hospital to ensure the safety and cleanliness of the environment is maintained. Next, I will explain the first innovative and sustainable technology, which is the membrane bioreactor or MBR. Membrane bioreactor is a wastewater treatment system that combines biological process using microorganisms with membrane filtration to remove contaminants such as bacteria, virus and organic matter. The advantage of the technology are it produces high quality treated water that can be used for toilet flushing or landscape irrigation. It is compact and space saving, make it suitable for hospital with limited land area. It is highly efficient in removing organic, pollutant and harmful microorganisms from the wastewater. For me, this technology is not only innovative but also contribute to sustainability by enabling water reuse and optimizing space usage. The second innovative and sustainable technology is electrocoagulation or EC. Electrocoagulation is a treatment method that uses an electrical current to destabilize and separate pollutant like suspended solid, heavy metal and pathogen from wastewater. The advantage of the technology is chemical free process, making it environmental friendly. Second, it generates less sludge compared to conventional treatment method, which reduce disposal cost. Last, it is effective for treatment complex hospital wastewater that contain heavy metal and harmful microorganisms. This method is highly suitable for hospital wastewater treatment due to its efficiency and eco-friendly nature. Lastly, I will explain the relation to the hospital wastewater treatment plant. Both technologies support the plant by enhancing treatment efficiency, ensuring safe discharge, and promoting eco-friendly, innovative wastewater management in hospital. The integration of membrane bioreactor and electrocoagulation not only improve the removal of pollutant, but also align with sustainable practice in hospital wastewater treatment system.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ani Aiman bin Mustafa. My number matric is F1056. Okay, I will justification with the use of scientific standards and figures to this standard align with SDG. Hospital wastewater treatment is a critical component in ensuring public health protection and the sustainability of the environment. Wastewater produced by hospital typically contains various hazardous pollutants such as pathogenic microorganisms, pharmaceutical residues, heavy metals, toxic chemical and radioactive isotopes, all of which can pose serious health and environmental risks if left untreated. Therefore, the hospital wastewater treatment process must comply with the standards established by regulatory authorities, including the Environmental Quality Regulation 2009 under the Environmental Quality Act of Malaysia. This regulation specifies that treated effluent discharged into the environment must have a biochemical oxygen demand (BOD) level not exceeding 20 mg per liter, a chemical oxygen demand (COD) level not exceeding 120 and a pH value maintained between 6 and 9. Adhering to these scientific parameters is essential to ensure that discharged wastewater does not pollute rivers, soil, and drinking water source, thereby reducing the risk of waterborne disease outbreaks such as cholera and hepatitis. In addition, lowering the concentration of heavy metals and toxic substances through proper treatment helps protect aquatic and terrestrial ecosystem from long-term environmental damage. Hospital wastewater management that meets these standards is also aligned with the goals of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Among the relevant goals are like SDG 3 is good health and well-being, is proper wastewater treatment protects public health from disease caused by exposure to contaminated water. Okay, for SDG 6, promote is for clean water and sanitation, like promote efficient wastewater management to preserve clean and safe water source. For SDG 14, life below water is reduce the risk of hazardous chemical pollution that can harm marine ecosystem. For SDG 15, life of land is prevents hospital waste from contaminating soil, thereby safeguarding biodiversity and land ecosystem. Okay, thank you.
So I will continue our presentation. For the question number 5, discussion and SDG alignment. Question A, evaluate the benefit of your proposed treatment plan, emphasizing its alignment with the environmental impact SDG 14, social impact SDG 3, and economic impact SDG 8. First, environmental impact SDG 14, life below water. Effective wastewater treatment help prevent pollution from entering rivers and ocean. This in turn prevent toxic substances such as heavy metal, pharmaceutical residues, and harmful microorganisms from contaminating aquatic habitat. As a result, marine biodiversity can be preserved and the balance of aquatic ecosystem maintained. Second, social impact SDG 3, good health and well-being. Hospital wastewater treatment plays a crucial role in protecting public health by reducing the risk of spreading infectious disease and drinking water contamination. This measure improve to the community's quality of the life and help ease the burden on the public healthcare system. And the last one, economic impact SDG 8, design, work and economic growth. The efficient implementation of wastewater treatment system create job opportunities in the green technology and treatment system maintenance sectors. In the long term, investing in this technology help reduce healthcare and environmental restoration costs caused by pollution. For the conclusion, hospital wastewater treatment plays a vital role in protecting public health, and preserving the environment. It directly supports multiple sustainable development goals by preventing pollution, safeguarding ecosystem, and promoting sustainable resource management. Therefore, effective wastewater treatment is not only a health necessity but also a key step toward achieving global sustainable development. I think that's all for us. Thank you.